come to the point in the show where it's time to flip the script. So we let you ask both myself and Mandy any question you like. So nothing is off limits. What is the question you want to ask, and who do you want to ask it to first?
Okay, we'll go Amani first.
Okay.
In your career field, what's a
Yes.
risk you took that felt uncomfortable at the time, but ended up being worthwhile and paying off?
Ooh.
I would say, I would probably say writing my second book, extremely uncomfortable, unsure, and it's paid off in spades and continues to pay off. But that was probably the most uncomfortable because that was hard.
Hmm.
That was hard. So
What
that's how I say that. Go ahead.
what was hard about, like, what was one component that you think back and say, "Wow, that pushed me."
Just finishing, overcoming maybe imposter syndrome, where I was like, "Who am I to write this book on R&B groups when there's numerous, hundreds more people that are more knowledgeable about it, but no one's writing it."
Hmm.
So that was kind of the biggest hurdle to get past at first.
Yeah. How'd you get through it?
Just I acknowledged it and just kind of started writing and said, my perspective will be my perspective.
Yeah.
I bring a unique element of the education, being a DJ, and no one has written it, so might as well start.
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nothing to
Might as well
lose.
start.
Might
And you
yeah,
as
did.
well.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Mandy, I'm going to ask you the same question. What's a risk you
Okay.
took that felt uncomfortable but was worthwhile?
This is personal that reverted to professional eventually. So I have always been extremely career driven my whole life. And I let my personal relationships fall to the side, whether that was my family or my friends or boyfriends. Like I was a bad girlfriend for so many years, just not like a bad person, but I was just unattentive, because work was so much more important and I had to get on the road or I had one more proposal to do or whatever that was. And then when I met my husband now, I met my boyfriend, Scooter, 16 years ago. It was the first relationship that I had that I actually took the risk that I'm like, I'm going to make love the priority, which meant I wasn't as present at work. I wasn't like the rock star at work I always had been. I wasn't like giving all my time to work. I wasn't available like a lot of other people. But also other people, it was their time to do that too. Like by me invading that space, I was taking space away from emerging leaders that I probably should have gotten out of their way years prior, And so I made love first and I took this huge risk of like, maybe being at 50% at my job instead of, being 100%.
Hmm.
And it ended up being the best thing I could ever do for my career because I became more empathetic. I became like I cared less about work because I had such a big life outside of work that
Hmm.
I actually became more successful in work because I cared deeply about a lot of things instead of just like being so single focused. I was like a lot more empathetic and a lot more understanding. And when people were like, well, I can't do this because of my spouse or my kids, I'd be like, oh, I totally get it. Before that, I'd be like, well, you better figure that out. Like, so I just I became a better person professionally by taking the risk of making my heart number one.
Mm, never heard you say that. Oh, thanks for
Oh,
sharing.
yeah, of
Okay.
course.
That's
Of
nice.
course. Yeah.
Now,
Um, I,